This Wednesday, they're at the first ever six-sided steel cage. But first, they have to get through this week's Impact main event. America's Most Wanted take on Michael Shane and Kazarian. Next.
It's main event time on Impact, and we are set for the entrance of two young men who were brought together by their hatred, by their jealousy of the X Division champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles. The man in the middle is Michael Shane. On the right-hand side, you see his partner Kazarian, and Michael Shane's valet on the left is Tracy. Both Michael Shane and Kazarian took advantage of a knee injury suffered by AJ this past Wednesday at the Asylum, and both are set for upcoming X Division title matches.
They have to feel, Mike, so lucky to even be still in the X Division. If it wasn't for the injury, they may not have come out victorious.
The four-time NWA World's Tag Team Champions and the best team of the TNA era had their backs against the wall this past Wednesday on pay-per-view. It was their last chance. It was the double ladder match with the Naturals, and it rocked the Asylum as AMW earned their title rematch that will be this Wednesday on pay-per-view. And what a rematch it's going to be.
I'm going to tell you something. It was one of the most brutal, vicious ladder matches we've ever seen, the double ladder match. It gave AMW a chance to actually go for their 5th tag team title this Wednesday night at the Asylum, and they're going to do it in their dream match, a six-sided steel cage match. Like I said, and you know what the beauty about this is? You have 4 people in the ring right now that all have new life after last week at the Asylum.
AMW gets the opportunity to regain those NWA World Tag Team Championship belts. The belts that they rightfully feel are their belts. And they get that chance this Wednesday, the 6 sides of steel, when they face the Naturals.
2 other people that are going to get a chance at the title are the other 2 people in that ring, and that's Michael Shane that you see right there with Cowboy James Storm and Kazarian as they earn the right to get a future title shot with AJ Styles. Were they lucky? Some say yes. We saw AJ go over the ropes, catch his knee on the rail. From that point on, he couldn't come back in to finish against Michael Shane. He did come back out later, though. Even though Jerry Lynn was going to go in for him, AJ came back out later, gave Kazarian everything he wanted. When the referee was distracted, Michael Shane came in and stole it away, and Kazarian got the win. Both of them stay in the X Division. Both of them get a title shot.
Michael Shane in control of this matchup until he's turned around by the Tennessee Cowboy, James Storm, as we take a backstage look. That's the leg of the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. We understand he's keeping the weight off of his knee for precautionary measures in anticipation of the match this Wednesday night, as you saw Jerry Lynn and AJ Styles looking on from the back.
Jerry Lynn and AJ Styles will team up for the first time in so long, as the former tag team champs will hook up against Michael Shane and Kazarian. You know they're scouting this match because they want to see just how good Kazarian and Shane can be against the likes of maybe the best tag team in TNA history. Oh, what a way to plant the face there as Wildcat Chris Harris just slammed Michael Shane down.
AMW known for their flawless teamwork. They used the double team that time on Shane, and now watch the Wildcat elevate him high into the air. Also known for this as well, maintaining that high vertical suplex while the blood rushes to the head of Shane.
Look how long he's holding this, Mike. He's just sitting there. Michael Shane is going to be wondering and probably been praying, Shane, slam me down, just so that, like you said, he can get the blood back right.
And then he finishes it off with that vertical suplex drop, goes for the cover, but Shane able to kick out at 2. Right back to the offensive as Tracy looks on from ringside, and we see Tracy get really physically involved as of late.
I'll tell you what, though, she paid the price Wednesday night at the Asylum when AJ Styles finally got her in the Styles Clash. The crowd erupted like I've never heard before, and you see right now Kazarian going for it, but AMW's Wildcat Chris Harris a little too smart to fall for that.
Kazarian, like Michael Shane, a former X Division champion, now in the ring with the Wildcat Chris Harris. You saw Shane from outside really turn the momentum in his team's favor, and then Kazarian follows through with the impact move and the pin attempt for a 2 count.
I'll tell you what, Kazarian and Michael Shane work together so well, and again, when the ref's not looking, Michael Shane put the move on.
We need to take a commercial break. Yes, the tape machines are rolling. When we return, more of Kazarian Shane versus AMW.
After the Naturals Naturals stole the identity and the tag team gold from Harris and Storm. Both teams met in a double ladder match last Wednesday night with AMW's rematch on the line. America's Most Wanted won back their identity and earned their dream match.
Storm reaching up. Stevens as well.
Oh, look at that blow by the Cowboy.
Terry, take it down, James.
He took it there.
He did it. AMW wins it.
They've done it.
For the first time in wrestling history, a six-sided steel cage.
Yes!
Witness wrestling history as the Naturals take on America's Most Wanted for the NWA World Tag Team titles in the six-sided cage. Live and exclusively on the Total Nonstop Action Wrestling pay-per-view.
We're back on Impact, and under 5 minutes remains in our main event tag team matchup. Michael Shane and Kazarian versus America's Most Wanted, as Michael Shane continues to have the advantage for his team during the commercial breakdown. Watch this action.
You see right here as Michael Shane comes on the rope, but Wildcat Chris Harris caught him right there with that left arm lariat right in the middle of the ring and just leveled Michael Shane.
Back live now as we see those repeated right hands by Michael Shane. You see that the Wildcat tries to fight him off from the corner. Right back to the mount goes Shane. Series of rights again. Harris trying to fight him off.
It's been a pretty equally balanced match right here as Kazarian and Shane are showing just how good they can work together as they go up against the tag team elite of AMW. But right there you see Wildcat Chris Harris, what makes him so valuable, his strength.
Harris hits the full Nelson slam on Shane, but his ring awareness gone. He needs to turn around, and now he has positioned himself towards his tag team partner, James Storm. Gonna try and get the tag in, and does, and Storm now into the ring against the other fresh man, Kazarian.
During the break, you couldn't see it, but Storm was trying to get in. He realized that Kazarian and Shane were both in the ring at the same time. They weren't tagged. He was trying to get the message through to the referee. He's frustrated. That's why you see him coming out like he's on fire. And look at him slam Shane down.
Yeah, Storm that time. Hit Shane with the spine buster. Now fires Kazarian off. Follows up with the power slam. Quick cover. Far legs hook. Leg strength still there for Kazarian as he kicks out at 2.
I'll tell you what, James Storm and Wildcat Chris Harris, such good partners. But the reason being is they know how to get fired up when the other one needs a break. When the other one needs a breather, they know how to come in. But looking right there is Michael Shane able to take advantage.
Planted him DDT style. Pin attempt, but Harris is there to break up the pin try by Shane.
What ring awareness there by the Wildcat. He just flings Kazarian right over the top of the ropes and out of the ring.
Kazarian out to the arena floor. Both members of AMW in the ring with Michael Shane. Michael Shane and James Storm headed up to that middle rope. Watch the Wildcat from behind.
As you see, there was barely 2 minutes left in this match. 2 minutes for someone to get a pin, or else a decision will have to be made. As you see James Storm going up right to the top. On here it goes, and he takes Shane down.
Inverted DDT off the shoulders of his partner. Wait a minute, what happened?
Oh, Kazarian pulled James Storm off of Michael Shane from out of the ring. Smart move by Kazarian.
Looked like AMW had the pin and had the win in this tag team match.
Oh, but look at right here as Wildcat brings him in, but Kazarian able to counter it.
Standing switch by Harris on Kazarian. Back elbow, breaks it. Kazarian off the middle rope. Caught in midair.
Could this be the catatonic?
Gonna wind him up.
Yes.
And power him down with the catatonic.
Holy cow, and there it is. That was a brutal blast.
Harris hits the catatonic on Kazarian. Now Michael Shane from behind on Harris. Gonna try and take him up. Harris able to float over. Back elbows this time from Shane to try and break the hold. Instead, Harris takes him up.
And he's going to give him the... Oh, but Shane was so coming. Went for the super kick and miss.
Well, that one didn't. That super kick was right on target as we approach the 1 minute mark of this match. Oh, super kick by Storm on Shane. Jumping kick by Kazarian takes down Storm. Bodies all over the ring here at the Impact Zone. Final minute of this tag team matchup in our main event. Senior official Rudy Charles employing the count. Tracy trying to get her men. Shane and Kazarian back to their feet.
And they're all just sitting right there in the ring. None of them can move. As you see right there, the clock winding down, and here they go. They're all trying to figure out what's going on. They're all trying to get back up to their feet.
First up to his feet, the Wildcat Chris Harris, but then he drops down. Now Kazarian up to a vertical base, still wobbly. Kazarian, I guess he was going to go for the wave of the future there, but it stopped, blocked.
Countered by Storm, but wait, Storm's got him.
Back heel trip by Storm. Are they going to go for the death sentence?
Here he goes with 30 seconds remaining. Here comes Wildcat Chris Harris as he goes up top, and Tracy tries to interfere, and Storm just Harris just knocks him out. Can he complete it?
Oh, but then Shane from behind cuts off Harris. Under 10 seconds in this matchup. Pin attempt there by Kazarian, only a 2 count. 5 seconds and under 5. Are we going to have a
spear?
Can he get it?
One,
no.
2. Oh, they're saying the time is up.
Time limit expired.
Ladies and gentlemen, time has expired. We will now go to TNA Judge Dusty Rhodes for the official decision.
The American Dream is going to have to make the call here. What's it going to be, Dusty?
I'll tell you what, it's a situation where normally I think the teams that are hot at the end stand out, but this was so equal. They were countering each other, Mike, and this is going to be a tough decision for Dusty Rhodes.
We're waiting for Dusty Rhodes' decision, and I think we're about to get it from our ring announcer, Jeremy Borash.
He's still talking, and okay. And we are now going to get a decision.
The winners of the match, America's Most Wanted.
AMW gets the decision. Dusty Rhodes chooses AMW. We'll see you next week on Impact. Here come the Naturals. Don't miss the first ever 6-sided steel cage match.
Here's got a Triple H!
Wow,